Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Thursday, the 15th of July 2021. Today's Millwall news: the kit was shown. The home kit for next season 21-22 has been revealed, and here it is. What do you think? I'm not too keen on it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't. It's a bit. It looks like a rugby league top. It looks like a darts player's top. Um, yeah, I'm not too keen on it, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, it seemed a bit weird. The collar and the thing it doesn't feel like a Millwall top, if you know what I mean. It feels like the kind of top that I've seen on other teams kind of wear, like Shrewsbury and teams like that. It's really not my cup of tea. I don't know about you, but you know what? If the team do well in this, it will be iconic. I think the same kind of come out with the blue and white stripe kit, and we ended up doing well in that. Steve Morrison playing well in that, and that wasn't well received when it came out, but it does seem to be a bit iconic now when you see the pictures of Morrison with the trophy and stuff like that. So yeah, if we win in it, it will go down to the storm. But on the face of it right now, I'm not too keen on it, to be honest with you. It reminds me of something like this. You look here, darts top. Yeah, not my cup of tea. So there you go. This is from Macron.com. I don't think you can't actually order it from Macron.com if you're in the UK. They won't deliver to you. But if you're anywhere else in the world, then you can order it from Macron.com. If you're in the UK, you need to order it from the Lion store at millfc.com, which for some reason is having a few technical difficulties at the moment. I can't get it up for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so there's the front view. There's the back view. We have a back sponsor at the top of the jersey, mentioned bet.com, betting company. So that's going to be a bit busier when the players playing it. You can see here the pattern a bit close up. You can see there. Yes, there you go. Perforated for sweat. And there it is from a distance. Not really, yeah, not really my cup of tea, to be honest with you. Not really my cup of tea. But we will see. Like I said, if we win in it, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, they're taking pre-orders now. I think it's 45 quid on Mill website. Yeah, to be honest with you, I might buy it, but I'll probably wait for the sale around January. Yeah, so that was announced, and kind of damp squib for everyone around when we actually saw what the kit was going to be like. So now we were waiting on the away kit and see what that looks like. Yeah. So, in other news today, big news, there was a match, and it was the under-23s against Dulwich Hamlet at Dulwich Hamlet Stadium in East Dulwich, Champion Hill, and they won. Millwall won. They won 2-0, and it seems to be a pretty decent result, to be honest here. So Sean O'Brien and Tom Leahy. Oh, this is from millfc.co.uk, the club's official website. Sean O'Brien and Tom Leahy found the net as Millwall under-23s defeated Dulwich Hamlet 2-0 at Champion Hill in Thursday night's pre-season friendly. The attacker scored in either half to earn a win over the Vanarama National League South side. Kevin Nugent named 4 trialists in his starting 11, with a further 2 on the bench, alongside usual names such as Dan Moss, Arthur Penny, Junior Tenzia and O'Brien. A.G. Seeley Harris proved to be the thorn in the Lions side throughout the evening. He's a Dulwich Hamlet player, and the first sighting of that came as early as the second minute as the attacker made his way down the right hand side and crossed, but Moss was able to clear to safety. Trialist B and O'Brien had attempts for Millwall at the other end, before Harris Seeley was able to test Joe Wright in the Lions' goal on 18 minutes, but the stopper comfortably parried his effort away from danger. Trialist A put Tenzia's cross wide of the near post at the midway point of the half, before a big chance saw Moss turn Penny's flick on from a Jaden Davis cross towards goal in 27 minutes, but Hamlet goalkeeper Charlie Granger was able to gather down low. As the first half came to a close, both sides had their best opportunities of the game, but Millwall's resulted in an opening goal after Harris Seeley's free kick went inches over the bar. The Lions raced down the other end with the ball, making its way to O'Brien, who struck a low effort across the penalty area and into the bottom corner to give Nugent's side the lead. 4 half-time substitutes saw the likes of Tyrese Briscoe enter proceedings, but it was his attacking partner, goal scorer O'Brien, who was in the thick of the goalmouth action, having 2 efforts saved by Hamlet's substitute goalkeeper. Sub Tom Leahy was straight into action just a minute after coming on after the hour mark, racing the keeper to a loose ball, but the stopper was just about to claw the ball away from the striker's toe on the edge of the area, with Hamlet pushing for the equaliser. Millwall were able to capitalise and score a second in sublime fashion on 78 minutes, as with the goalkeeper stranded, Leahy was able to chip the stopper from outside the area and double the Lions' lead. From there, Nugent's outfit saw the game out comfortably, earning an impressive pre-season victory. And the team was Wright in goal, replaced at half-time by Gilmore. Trialist A replaced by Trialist F. At half-time, Moss played 90 minutes. Penny played 90 minutes. Tenzia played the first half, replaced by Trialist E. Trialist B replaced by Okoli on 71 minutes. Allen played all the game. Trialist C played 90 minutes. Davis was replaced by Leahy on 63 minutes. Brian played 71 minutes, replaced by Adam Malaki. Trialist D was played 45 minutes, replaced by Briscoe. Seems a pretty decent result from what I can gather. Both sides making a lot of changes, but this is a men's team, Dulwich Hamlet, a men's team in the National League South, and they were quite comfortably beaten by Millwall under-23 team, by an age-restricted team. That's quite impressive, to be honest with you. Because I've been to a lot of these preseason games, and what you generally find is that the younger players are probably quite quicker. They have more pace, more energy. They're able to run more and faster. But the experienced non-league players can have better game management, better strength, better aerial prowess, and they're able to snuff the game out, snuff out the attacking game of the younger team, and then at the other end, they're able to dominate going forward, and especially in the air, aerials, any free kicks, corners, stuff like that. And the younger team, especially following Millwall, usually do get kind of well beaten, even if the score is quite low. If it's like a 2-0 or 2-1, they do get quite well beaten. I've seen it before in the past. I go to quite a few of these games, especially pre-season, going to grounds I've never been to before just to watch a Millwall team play, even though it's just under 23 team. But so for this team to beat a men's team 2-0 is very impressive. And apparently the Lee goal was quite a very good, very good, like a flashy goal. And that's not the first time he's done this. He's scored before. He does know how to score the kind of goal that will get on a highlight reel. He does seem to have the knack of getting lightning out of a bottle and making something, getting a goal from nowhere, from the halfway line. Similar. So he's a pretty decent player, Tom Lee here. Let's see. Interested to see what he does this season. Interested to see what the whole team does this season. Trying to find out who any of these trialists are, but I think most of the Mill fans who went to that game and posted on Twitter, they're not into that scene. They don't really know who these players are, so I don't think we're really going to find out unless they sign them. Not too sure, but you can see how many trialists Millwall had up to F, so quite a few, and that's impressive as well. That we could beat a men's team with so many trialists, although you would think they would be playing hard and trying to get a contract, so that might focus them more rather than players who know they're going to be here for a year. So pretty impressive 2-0 result against Dulwich Hamlet, and Millwall fans were there. Not too sure how many fans were there. It was limited to 600. I'm not too sure how many Millwall fans were there. There were definitely a few. They were posting on Twitter. We were playing in the 2-year-old yellow and black kit, which I tried to get, but I couldn't get it. I missed out on that one. I really do like that kit. Speaking of kits earlier. So yeah, fantastic result there. Moving on now to a comment that was published this morning. This is from news@den.co.uk, and don't know if you remember in yesterday's video I told you about, so Gary Rowett was kind of like talking about players are playing out of position, so it was kind of good. Even though we lost, we were trying a few things, playing players out of position, and it seems that one of the players playing out of position was Connor Mahoney, playing in the kind of role that Scott Malone is playing as the left wing back. And we're going to run through this now. So this is news@den.co.uk. Millwall boss on Connor Mahoney's wing back role and pre-season preparation so far. Gary Rowett has explained his thinking behind trying Connor Mahoney in different positions in pre-season games. Mahoney played as a left wing back in Millwall's 2-0 win over Motherwell last weekend, and then on the left side of a midfield three. So he was kind of playing centre midfield but left. So inside left, would that be? I'm not too sure about that. And then on the left side of a midfield three in a 3-2 defeat at Watford on Wednesday. Mahoney is naturally a winger, but wingers don't really exist in the game anymore. They're not played anymore. Teams don't want to play 4-4-2 up and down the flanks. The kind of player like Paul Eiffel, that kind of player, they don't exist anymore. No one wants them. They want them to play up front. Mahoney is naturally a winger, but if the Lions play 5-3-2, then Rowett wants the former Bournemouth man to be able to fill different positions. It was one for the first game. Rowett said about the wingback role, "I just said to Connor, look, we've done it a few times last year towards the end of the season, chasing games late on. So from a fitness perspective, for him, it's not a bad thing to do that in the first game or two. He'll obviously get a chance to play a little bit more centrally in some of the other games as well. He's come back in good shape, and it's about aligning some of those physical attributes with the obvious technical ones that he's got." Rowett is pleased with how pre-season is going so far, with 5 new signings on board before the training camp in Scotland last week, and only Ryan Leonard still yet to return from training as he recovers from an ankle injury. Rowett said, "If every manager had a preference, you'll get all your players back and new signings in before the first day of pre-season. but that's usually unrealistic. It's probably the quickest I've had it where we've made some of those key signings early. We've potentially got a bit of work to do still. But it's nice to be in the position early. It's a good feeling because you've got the majority of the group to work with. Hopefully that will pay dividends at some point. I'm really pleased so far. So there you go. So playing Connor Mahoney, messing him around, playing him as the left wing back, was basically what they did. They played 2 teams per half. I imagine he kept the same system, so then he has to put the players in the system that they have. So that would mean, I presume, that Malone is the first choice left wing back, Mahoney is the second choice left wing back, and then he's probably, so the left side of the three in midfield will be kind of like how they were playing Mason Bennett before. He's kind of like an attacking player, I assume, or he can back up Jed's role. He was doing that at the end of last season as well, when Jed was playing further forward. Yeah, it seems they've got this guy, and remember, he cost like 1.4 million. They don't really know what to do with him. They don't know what to do with him. I don't know. He has shown flashes of talent, so it's kind of sad that he hasn't got a natural position to play that he can just get stuck into and get his head down and churn away at it and figure it out and then get in the team. But it seems he'll be like a bit part player, just covering various attacking roles. Sadly, if it looks like he's waiting for someone to get injured before he can get in the team, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, it's kind of a shame. We'll see how he gets on. Has it been confirmed yet? I'm not too sure how many substitutes we're having next season. Is it 3 or 5? If it's 5, then I'm sure we'll be getting quite a lot of game time. I'm sure we'll be using most of the 5 substitutes every game. But if it's 3, and then might not get too much game time. Might be a lot of sitting on the bench, not really getting involved. It's kind of a shame. Anyway, moving on to the last thing that I want to show you today. This is the fans forum. They've announced it. Steve Kavanagh said last week in his statement, there's going to be a fans forum. They're going to release the home kit next week, and it's happened. The home kit's been released. Now we've got a date for the fans forum. This is from millfc.co.uk. It says Mill to host fans forum at the Den. Come on down. Millwall Football Club will host a fans forum at the Den on Tuesday the 3rd of August. Held in the Executive Lounge between 7 and 9 PM, just 4 days before the beginning of the 21-22 Sky Bet Championship campaign, the event will see Lions boss Gary Rowett take questions from the floor in the first hour. Before CEO Steve Kavanagh, Millwall Supporters Club chairperson Catherine Gale, and supporters liaison officer Shona Groves answer any queries after the break. The fans forum is open to all Millwall fans with pay bar facilities available on the evening. See you there. So this is on Tuesday the 3rd of August, just before the season starts, and I imagine the reason why they've got Shona Groves person there and the Catherine Gale person there is that there's going to be a lot of questions about how fans will be going to the games next season. Especially, I'm sure by that time on Tuesday the 3rd of August, further things will be announced. We're supposed to be getting Freedom Day this Monday, 19th of July, but again, they keep changing it. TFL, Sadiq Khan said, no, we're keeping the masks on the transport, because for some reason masks is it doesn't matter what the actual science says about them being completely useless. It's turned into a left wing, right wing thing. Left wing people want the masks, right wing people don't want the masks. So anywhere where there's left-wing people, they want to keep the masks. Now, what does that mean for Millwall Football Club? Are you going to need to wear masks? Is it Millwall's decision? Is it going to be announced by the FA, by the EFL, by the Department for Culture, Media and Sport? Is it going to be you need to wear the masks in the concourse at half time, before the game, when you get to the seats? We don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully there's going to be none of this nonsense. It's all going to be got away with, and we're going to go back to normal, how it was before, literally 18 months ago, if you can remember that far back. But there was a time when none of this crap existed and it was all fine. Hopefully we can get back to that, but we don't know what's going to happen. That's why I think they've got the supporters club person and the supporter liaison officer there, and they've also got Gary Rowett there, and the CEO Steve Kavanagh. So when we find out what's going to happen, if you want to get down there and ask them to their faces about the decisions they've made, about how things are going to be for the season coming up, you can go down there and get your voice heard, because how else are they going to know if you don't tell them? And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.